All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into this video. Things are not looking too promising for Superintendent Dr. Mark Wichard. You see the caption. It seems tonight at one of his special meetings at Edgewood School, parents exploded, as it was told to me. Parents exploded and walked out of his meeting while he was trying to explain his elaborate plan to move the students from Edgewood to Eastern Wayne High School. That's right, he had to stop the meeting because parents got irate and walked out of the meeting in protest. Now, if you haven't been following the story, sometimes at the beginning of the month in February at the school board's meeting, Dr. Wichard announced his plan to start restructuring and relocating schools or students from various schools across the county. That move initially, sparked concerns, especially about the students at Goldsboro High School having to move into the School of Wayne Engineering. The School of Wayne Engineering is moving to the Wayne Academy, which is the alternative school, and the alternative school students are also moving to Eastern Wayne. Now, if you watched the last video regarding this, I told you about the meeting that he had with the teachers and staff at Wayne Academy, and they were also not too pleased about having to move their students to the Eastern Wayne campus, alternative school students, many of which are actually from Eastern Wayne. So you're actually taking students that were having disciplinary problems at the school and that were removed from that school. You're actually putting them right back in that same population. Now, as it relates to the Edgewood situation, I was told that parents have concern as well because those Edgewood students will be in the same area or the same location as students with disciplinary problems. And if you don't know, the students at Edgewood are severely handicapped. They have a lot of students with severe handicaps, which their parents are concerned about them having to share the school and to share facilities, not only with Eastern Wayne High School students, but also with the alternative students. Many of those alternative students, I was told, some of them have ankle bracelets, some of them have disciplinary problems. So that is one of the main reasons that the parents are outraged about having their students move to this location in the midst of basically two other schools. Now, also, the Wayne Academy students are actually not allowed to be on any after-school programs or any games or around, I guess, any other students. So, once again, how is that going to work? Where the alternative school students have to share the lunchroom, the library, the gym, I guess. All of those intricate facilities of the Eastern Wayne High School, they're going to have to share them with the regular students and also the Edgewood students who, once again, they have severe handicap. So a lot of people, once again, are concerned about this shuffling around of students. And tonight, those parents at Edgewood expressed their displeasure by walking out the meeting. They said it was so bad, once again, that Dr. Wichard had to stop the meeting. I guess like they probably walked out of the meeting like all the black people in the audience when the comedian David Lucas told that George Floyd joke. Like, from what I hear, it was even worse than that. So I don't know where this is going to head at. How is he going to pull this off? As I mentioned in the earlier video, it seems that he is hell bent on doing this, regardless of the opinions, concerns, and fears of parents, students, teachers, and other staff. And so, if you don't know, February the 29th, he will be holding a large forum where he said in the article that I will be, laying out the details of my plan and sharing my vision for the Wayne County public school system. So Dr. Wichard is, he's actually under fire. He's under pressure, trying to pull this thing off, which, in his own words, is done to save the school system hundreds of thousands of dollars, which may sound noble on the surface, but what about all these other issues that many parents, teachers, and students are complaining about? And also, what is not detailed in his plan, as I've mentioned before, is how is this going to help improve the scores, the performance of the students at these particular schools. Wayne Academy, Goldsboro High School, Edgewood, and all the other schools that are to be shuffled around in his self-devised, elaborate plan. So hopefully, at the meeting on the 29th, enough people will show up and enough people will voice their opinions to make Dr. Wichard reconsider his actions and think of another plan. Once again, I always say that superintendents, especially, or even principals, should be from this area, so they will have a vested interest in the success of the schools, but also they would have previous knowledge of the intricate, peculiar needs of each individual population that goes into each school. It is my opinion and my assessment is his main focus is that School of Wayne Engineering, and that is, I guess, his pet, his pet puppy, that he wants to make sure that that school succeeds, almost at the expense, once again, of other schools and students who are shuffling around. And then you got to ask yourself, what are they going to do with the Edgewood School? What are they going to do with the Goldsboro High School? You have essentially 3 schools being packed in the Eastern Wayne High School. And then you have to worry about the busing and things of that nature. So as one person I talked to who was at the Wayne Academy meeting, it was like, he said, okay, whatever, y'all just got to figure it out. And I think that's what is going on now. He's in the process of just, we're going to do it and y'all have to figure it out along the way. And that's why we see parents from Edgewood being so bold to walk out of that meeting. So we're going to keep up on this. The day is the 20th, so that meeting will be held next Thursday at the Maxwell Center at 6 p.m. So I'm encouraging, I'm advising, I'm imploring, I'm begging, all of the parents, teachers, students, relatives, community members who have these concerns to go in and, do like the parents at Edgewood did, walk out and protest. Let your voice be heard, because, evidently a lot of people are not going to be happy with this move. And once again, we have to think about the latter repercussions, the future consequences of a move such as this nature. So 919-587-7782. You probably won't hear this story on your local news. You probably won't, they probably won't print it in the News Argus or the Goldsboro Daily News. So you actually heard it here first. The parents of students from Edgewood School walked out of Dr. Wichard's meeting in protest because obviously they're not too pleased with his decision. So we're going to keep it live. We're going to keep it hot on Dr. Wichard and, you know, these moves that he's making that definitely has the community in a state of unrest. Peace and blessings. I'm out.